Video game podcast.
We have it down to a science.
I guess that's the news, huh?
Yo, we stopped at the same time and shit. Yo, that was awesome.
That was perfect.
Oh boy, we need help. Somebody help me. Help me, please.
Help me, please.
Yo, no mercy.
So, the former director for WWF, my bad.
WWF.
No Mercy is hired for a new AEW game. Sure. Let's talk about it, shall we? So we know Kenny Omega, huge video game fan. Most of the people in AEW who run it at least are huge old school video game fans for wrestling. Mm-hmm. And of course, if you're a wrestling fan, you're going to like No Mercy. And people have been dying to get a No Mercy type game.
Yes.
Look, I didn't play a lot of N64 games because I hated it.
Yeah.
But No Mercy was probably one of the 3 games that I played on N64 on a constant
And
basis.
it's instant fun.
Yeah.
It was instant fun.
I played it over your house.
I haven't met anyone who's not liked No Mercy.
Everyone's loved No Mercy.
I know it's not giving it like the highest rating in wrestling.
Yeah.
So when they got together, they said, listen, Kenny was like, let me handle this. Let me put together a team to make the perfect wrestling game. And, they geek out. So you get a geek who can get in contact with the people who make the stuff that they love.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look, as long as I can taunt people to raise my rage meter or whatever, that's all I need. That's all I need.
Oh, we used to hate that shit.
That was the best.
So he
I
got
love that.
Hideyuki.
Who?
Hideyuki.
Oh,
Hideyuki Awashida. So
was he part of the No Mercy team?
he's the guy who made it, yes.
Oh, nice.
His nickname is Geta.
Oh, that's the shit. So he got the actual dude who.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
So he got the original guy who created that.
That's gonna play. That's gonna play good then.
I'm excited.
And they put up a trailer. So it was a work in progress.
I saw. Yeah, it was it's pretty early.
It's very early.
Their hands are
have the
big
trailer?
as fuck.
I mean, I think they're going for the exaggerated look. So apparently he wanted something that's more arcadey. So obviously not simulated and not boring. So basically, it was just, we want something fun.
Yeah.
So obviously you go into like the arcade games like NFL Blitz and NBA Jam,
Pick up and play.
and they're
Yeah.
exaggerated.
Right.
They're the sport. They're the same sport, but they make it more fun.
I think there's a fine line with that kind of stuff because you go for like 2K, the 2K series, right? They went too realistic with the graphics, the entrances, the things that you can do, and it wasn't smooth. They didn't do it smooth, and it wasn't for somebody who likes wrestling that could pick up and play. You actually need to take time out for. But for No Mercy, they didn't do too over the top. I think it was very friendly for people to pick up and play, but you could still pull off the finishers. You got your entrances, nothing too extravagant, but like you got your entrances. But then you have like WWE Playgrounds, which is like you choke slam them up into the fucking sky and go down. It's like you don't want to go that far into it.
That's WWE Dragon Ball.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to go there.
I think they wanted to focus. Hogan doesn't do that.
Like drop.
He powers up the taunt and then like the leg drops like
Yeah.
Yeah, he jumps like
come on,
8
man.
stories high.
nah, you can't do that.
But-
So the territory gets a receding hairline.
His mustache goes gold.
I think they wanted to focus more on the gameplay aspect of it being.
All right, wait. So I have fallen very out of the WWE umbrella. What the hell is AEW?
It's a new federation.
Yeah, it's like WWE.
Yeah.
It's a
So-
new
some
company.
people
It's a
from,
new federation on its own.
Yes.
Yeah.
On its own.
Yep.
Like WCW.
Private.
WWE.
I'm sure that pisses Vince off, huh? Of course. He's
Oh,
a
yeah,
piece
yeah,
of
yeah.
crap.
Yeah, he don't like competition. He don't
He's gonna
like
buy them
competition.
soon. Nah.
He's gonna buy him soon.
Honestly, probably. Yeah. He'll
Well, you have a
probably
couple-
buy him in the next year.
You
or
have a
two.
couple of people who are over at WWE that are in AEW, like Chris Jericho and shit like that. So
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, so and they're doing pretty well. They're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
But
For
you know,
a first year company.
yeah, they're doing
very
pretty
well.
well. People watch it. and
I mean,
stuff.
listen, if it's gonna pull them off a game too, like they're doing good.
Well, from what we saw in the trailer, it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the muscles are a bit exaggerated.
And them hands are big as hell.
But I think they're going for. Remember what was the arcade?
Bro, you ever
game?
see these people in real life? Their hands are huge.
Yeah, seriously.
They're just giant.
That's not
people.
exaggerated. That's just real life.
What was the Sega arcade game that was kind of like slanted, and they like did a special move and you fly up mad high and you do like
Wrestling
a power
game?
bomb. Yeah,
Sega game.
yeah.
Shit. I don't
They had like
know.
a fake Hogan.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name of it. I always
Sounds
saw
like
it.
he's dead or alive.
I always saw it in the arcade, but I have no idea.
I was gonna say it's
what
the
name-
arcade game.
I saw it all the time. I just never
But
played it.
They're
Slam-
special. It was a regular. It was a
Slam
regular.
something,
No,
right?
not Slam Master.
No, son.
No, definitely not.
It was a regular wrestling game until you got to the finisher, and then they did something like a super high leg drop or something crazy.
What?
So I mean, if they do something like that and you build up your super and you can get a more flashy finisher,
exaggerated.
nothing crazy, just a more flashy finisher, that's fine.
But why not just make it the way No Mercy was? Why not
Well,
just
we
make
got-
it like
Yeah.
Yeah, they
like
might. They
yeah,
might.
like
you haven't seen a finisher.
sort of an accurate, you
Yeah.
know, like fun.
I hope.
Yeah, like yeah, it was a pick up and play. It wasn't anything flashy, but people knew those moves. Like though, like especially at that time, because that was when like the Stone Cold, The Rock, like that was like big wrestling time right there. You know what I mean? Like. So like they were able to recreate that in sort of a weird polygony way, but like why not just take that game? Obviously they can't because rights and whatever, but like try and as much as possible make it like that
Well, the
with
last-
better graphics and
The last game I saw that did that with this engine was Def Jam Fight for New York. And
Oh, that's
That
right.
game was.
they did use the engine.
They made
forgot.
it. It was faster.
forgot
It was
about that.
cleaner, and it was
Yeah.
just the way I would do it exactly like that.
What are the chances they put ICP in this game?
Zero.
Man,
You never know.
Listen,
Zero. Zero.
they do that shit.
They're not in AEW.
I will
That's
protest
zero.
that release if they're in the game.
I mean, Method Man could be in the game because he's actually Jack now.
Oh yeah?
Well, Method Man's fine, but ICP is a different story.
Can they just make a new like rap wrestling thing? Like I want to play as DMX again. Like that was like
Oh,
Just play Def
Old
Jam
Dirty
Vendetta. No, don't. That's how you ruin a game.
Yeah, right.
That's when they took away the engine. But I mean, they stayed close to what it was, but the finishers had like replays and it made it, more powerful.
Do it the same way as No Mercy, man. The exact same way. And you
yeah.
got
Or
it
at least something
successful.
similar now upgraded to, what people are used to,
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
that's
add
about
in one or two things that are like, cool.
it. Yeah,
that-
but don't
that
make it
are easy.
overboard. Make it
Easy.
feel like I'm playing a wrestling game. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
when I jump off the a cage match or something like that, like I want to feel that. Like I want to make sure that like even a Royal Rumble feels like my character is getting tired. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of shit you want in a wrestling game.
Well, that's like what was it? Mike Herman, Red
Yeah,
Sox
yeah, yeah.
Studios.
Mhm,
He
yep.
was saying, what was it? It was something that everybody wanted, and he was like, "Yeah, we tested it out, we tried that, but it just wasn't fun." And he's like, "That's the thing you got. That's the most important."
Well,
thing."
if you look at any WWE game recently, besides
well,
Battlegrounds,
Well, the thing with the 2K series has a lot of cool ideas in there. They're just so fucking hard to do.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like you tone the graphics down
Right.
and simplify it.
Simplify
Those are
it.
awesome ideas. Just throw them into the No Mercy engine and it's fun.
Yeah.
Don't overcomplicate
you don't like dragging
things.
people to the ropes and like having them. Like,
well, you don't want to
Drag them to the ropes, but easy.
Right.
Have it
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Ladder matches, make it easy.
and
One
don't wanna
button.
25%
Yeah.
energy when they're in the yellow. You gotta drag them, put them in there. You gotta get on the other side of the ropes. You gotta
Yeah.
hit.
I want
buttons.
all
You don't
my
wanna
moves
look at-
specials.
easy.
Yeah, you don't want to
Like
look
with
at
No
a meter.
Mercy, like you were just using the D-pad
Right.
for like certain things.
Yeah.
Like you press
Right.
the A button and the D-pad.
Right.
Like it's very simple, sort of like
Yeah.
the way Smash Brothers is. It's simple movements.
Simple. Four
Yes.
buttons,
You
pretty
know,
much.
like
Yeah.
I don't need all of these, complicated. It's not Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean?
For example, when what was it, fucking 2K14 or 16 or whatever, when you could throw someone to the ropes, you hit one button to pop them up and do a finisher.
Yeah.
And the later ones, they added R1 plus this and
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, why
Why?
did you add
And then-
buttons to
then-
something that
then-
was so simple and cool?
And then you have to look at a meter. It's like you can't do
Yeah,
it until a certain
there's
point.
no
It's like,
need.
no, this is
There's
a
no-
simulator.
Yeah,
No,
I just
no.
want to pop the fucking guy up and
I
kill
shouldn't
him.
have a quick time event to fucking play. Seriously, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
But I mean, that's
press
another
X not
game.
to die.
It's a
Just
different
trying
game.
to RKO somebody.
It's fine.
Yeah,
to have,
right, like-
it's fine to have a simulator. but have the option. Hopefully,
Simple.
this is an option.
It's
I
a
play
difference-
Diamond Dallas Page and do a DDP without having to press a million buttons. That's all I'm saying.
No, you have it's yeah.
Diamond cutter.
Like you said, it's fine to have a simulator, but to have that be its own thing.
Yeah.
But we need more arcade style.
But they got the right person to work with that game.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it'll probably be
Hopefully.
fun. It'll probably be fun, not unless
I think with enough nostalgia that they have, they're gonna want it to be just like it.
Yeah.
At least,
Yeah.
and then they can touch it up whatever
know.
they want to add. To
Yeah,
it.
sure.
Yeah, you know they're gonna play test it and have
8
people-
players.
Wow, man.
Oh,
man.
Now you changed some things
Yeah,
there.
man.
At least 4 players. I don't know. 8
Wow.
players is a little
Yo,
much.
8? Ooh.
Nah, 8 players is not a little much. 8 players. That's fine.
That's a lot.
Well, that's you know.
We'll have to
that's-
fight
that's
media.
That's mayhem.
We'll have to fight media glitch then.
That's
I'm
true.
down.
That is true. Oh man.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Cool.